everyone, and welcome back to another episode of What She Said, the game show. Here, every woman brings her own experience, her own perspective, and her own voice. Okay, we may not always agree, and that's okay because it's what she said. And this is the place where we listen to each other and understand and respect each other's opinions. Okay. So hopefully you all will enjoy what these women have to say because this is what she said. And first, I want to introduce my amazing guest, and we're going to start with Zarya. Why don't you let the audience know a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do and where they can find you?
Sure. Well, I am a former neurologist turned burnout expert and TEDx speaker. I coach high achieving women who are stuck at the intersection of midlife and burnout. And really, everything looks good on paper, but they're not happy with their lives. They don't remember who they are. They want to get back to feeling good again, finding joy, remembering who they were. And so I help them do that. I have a podcast called Outsmart Burnout. You can find me on Instagram at Outsmart Burnout or on my website at outsmartburnout.com. And I'm always available to speak at events and conferences and workshops. So love helping women outsmart burnout.
That's right, because we need that. Now, Zarya, I like to ask my contestants this question.
Okay.
Give us one of your give us one of your personal life philosophies.
Okay, this is a good one. And it is what gave me permission to walk away from a medical career that I spent training in 4 years of pre-med, 4 years of med school, 5 years of residency, 2 years of fellowship.
What?
Woo! So in order to be able to leave and to walk away from that, which was really probably the hardest thing I've ever done, I came across this Turkish proverb, and it was, no matter how far you've gone down the wrong road, turn back.
That's right. What she said on that one, right there.
I love it.
Thank you, Zarya. I love it also. And next we have Mary. Mary, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience and to us and tell us a little bit about what it is that you do and where we can find you.
So I'm Mary Stanley. I am retired veteran from the U.S. Army. I did search and rescue aviation and switched over to nutrition. My daughter was my gift from the military, and both my kids have a different variations of autism. So now what I do is I teach families how to understand how your brain's wired and look at mental neurodiversity and issues as a neurological perspective, not a psychological. And so you're breaking down the challenges and targeting particular parts of the brain to be able to rewire, readjust, and overcome when you're struggling. And I also work with veterans with PTSD and trauma and help them decide their purpose and move on from where they're struggling. And you can find me all over social media. I host a live talk radio on Optimize My Life and my website at supportiveminds.us.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Excited to hear your perspective with some of these scenarios. I'm sure it'll be intriguing. Next, we have Carly. Carly, why don't you introduce yourself to us fellow ladies and the audience?
Yes, so I'm Carly Lissa Thorne. I'm a transformational life coach. I help people go through breakthroughs when they're actually going through something traumatic, whether it be a divorce or a death, and I help them remember who they are. And I deal with people on a mind, body, business, spirit level as a whole person holistically. And I love what I do. I love sharing experiences and helping people get to the next side.
Thank you. Thank you on behalf of all of us. And where can everyone find you?
Yes, absolutely. So you can find me at my website, which is carlyathorne.com or carlyalysathorne.com. And all my links to all my social are on there, as well as my podcast, which is Star Talk, which is on Gnostic TV, as well as YouTube. And basically, you can find everything on the website, all my books on Amazon, etc.
Okay, all right, thank you. And last but certainly not least, we have Rudrani. Did I say that correct? Rudrani. Where can we find you? what is it that you do? I had a tongue twister there. And you know what, Carly? Your personal life philosophy. I apologize.
Yeah, so my personal philosophy is do it, delegate it, or delete it. So you are going to
Okay.
do something, you are either going to delegate it to somebody else, and if it's not
Mm-hmm.
worth your time or somebody else's time, you are going to get rid of it. So you're going
All
to delete
right.
it.
And you okay. And you know what? I want to backtrack because we can't miss Mary's personal life philosophy. We need all of the philosophies we can get. So Mary, please honor us with your personal life philosophy, or at least one of them. I think we all have a few.
You have a few. So, my driving force is follow the mission, the money, and everything else will follow.
All
It's
right. Thank
looking
you.
at things at a different level.
Thank you. Thank you. And once again, I apologize for that. I can, as some of you ladies, the whole brain thing, you probably know what that is. I don't know what it is because I do it often, but you probably know what that was about. But okay, now we have Rudrani, and I'm sorry once again, but Rudrani, tell us all about you and where can we find you at?
Well, I'm Rudrani Davy, the happiness lady. Got coined that
Hmm.
one. I'm a creative performer, a teacher, and an encourager. I love working with
Okay.
kids. I teach acting and singing. I'm an actor, and I'm a singer as well. My favorite thing to do is to sing, but I also love dancing. I've rediscovered tap. I am now a Granny Smith, opening up for an exotic dancing troupe. It's kind of crazy, but basically, I revisited. I've been teaching holistic therapies all over the world, online first, and
Love it.
then during COVID, wrote 3 books, and the third one, which you just saw, Choosing Happiness, An Uncommon Way to Find Joy in Your Life, speaks 3 languages. But when
Wow.
my mom fell when I turned 60, and I'm going to be 63 soon, y'all. I know. Don't cry for me, Argentina. But the whole thing is I want to be singing again, and I was a child actor, and thought, okay, I'm going to get my band back together and do that. So that's what I've been pursuing. And in the meantime, I love encouraging everyone to, if it makes you happy, be your authentic self with no apology.
Mm.
My fourth book is called Be the Queen That You Be Without Apology, but men's love it too, because I have sent it out
Mm.
to all the people to see, and it's like a workbook. It's a beautiful little workbook that's got a pen and the answers at the end of each chapter and all the things. But basically, I'm like this resilient storyteller, I guess. I have compassion, curiosity. I want to help people. I want to enjoy my life. I want my mom to have her best life at 93. I got to take her on a Disney cruise, y'all. She beating me up over that one. And all the things. I'm going to go into the philosophy.
Okay.
Here it is, y'all. Show up as you. No matter what anyone else has to say, it's none of their business. And it's none of your business what they think of you, but it's none of their business that you are choosing to be you. I can't tell you how many people that's my friends said, "Crazy girl, why don't you just marry some rich dude and do all the things to keep him around and until he die and you get his money and blah blah blah." I'm like, excuse? that is not that's not Rue's style. So if you're Rue ready, I would like for you to check out. I have a lot of websites. The Nourished Lifestyle is one I'm very proud of. That one just launched. But Band Mix, Rudrani Davy, and RueRocks.com is my original album. But Band Mix
Okay.
is everything, because I write all kind of country, and I'm not a country music artist, y'all. I'm more pop R&B and rap. But I have all styles there. I'm very proud of the work that I have put together in all these years because I'm old, and that's okay. Be yourself. Be yourself,
Right.
no matter what,
That's right.
how that shows up, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching now and in the future. Thank you for being here. Salut.
Right. What she said. What she said. All right. Well, now that we introduced everyone and this is what she said, we all know who I am. I'm your host, Latif. No need to go into details. I'm just Latif. I'm the inventor of what she said and what she said the game show. And I like having fun conversations with other women. I like having conversations with men too and with children. But this is what she said. So we're going to do women stuff right now. Okay. So first, let's go over the rules. I have my little scoreboard right here with all of my contestants. And ladies, as you read your situation and you give your answer. Now, does everyone have something to write with in a piece of paper? Because we don't want any biased answers. I want you to read your answer. I want you to write your answer. And then the other ladies, we're all going to write our answers at the same time. Okay? So we're going to reveal our answers as the woman that's reading the question reveals her answers. And if you agree, if you have the same answer that she would give, you're going to give her what she said. And on the scoreboard, we're going to add a charm. All right, so let's get ready. As soon as everyone has something to write with in paper, we will start what she said with the first scenario. And we're going to start with Zarya. So are we all ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Zarya, let's go, Doc. So your situation is your partner says he's proud of your success, but he either becomes very quiet during your accomplishments or he starts to brag about his accomplishments every time you celebrate. Your choices are A, you address it and let him know you view his actions as a red flag that you won't ignore. B, you pump his ego by celebrating his accomplishments, even if they were long before yours. Or C, you outright tell him you need a break from the relationship to focus on you. He's grown, he'll figure out the reason. Everyone write their answers down. Don't tell us, write your answers, and if we're going to reveal the answers and we're going to see how many what she says you can get, Zarya.
This is a great question for me because I have been married for quite some time. And what they say is marriage is all about compromise.
Are we ready to reveal our answers?
Yes.
Everyone, okay, Zarya, what is your answer?
My answer after 14 years of marriage is A.
A. Okay, what is your answer, Mary, Carly, and Rudrani?
Hey.
Oh,
Oh, what she
Rudrani's
said.
a C final answer. How did I know that? I kind of
Of
knew that was
course, of course you
going
would
to
do
take
that.
out.
I said C
Every-
because I was married to that man, and I had to take him to court 2 years ago because he was still stalking me. And that's the man that started a family while I was in a wheelchair. So, C, final answer.
Okay, so we got two what she says. All right.
Woo, Lord.
Yeah, I think in marriage you have to, you can't let things fester. You got to bring things up.
But what if they started a family with another woman?
I mean, well, that's another whole other level.
Okay, all right.
It's a whole other level, girl. But this is like, and so, my husband speaking, we were talking about neurodiversity. We got a lot of neurodiversity in my family, and sometimes they don't get it, and you got to help them out. You got to point things out and say, let's try this another way.
It may not always be the diplomatic response. You don't always play well in the sandbox.
Mhm.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, this is fun. I love
I
it.
agree that you all can agree with her. But if you were living in my house where this guy punched out, I had so many holes in the wall of my house because he would hit the wall next to my face. It just kind of,
Oh, girl, no. That's a C.
That's definitely a C. And it doesn't stand for, the other word that begins with C. It's just C.
That's an E. You just get rid of them and then tell them
That's an E for
out the door.
That's an E for exit.
Whole nother category.
I adore all of y'all. I'm probably going to get kicked out of this game.
Conversation is key to, you have to have conversation. Conversation is key to any relationship, business, friendship, whatever. It's king.
There were lots of conversations before that final answer.
But you can only bang your head against the wall so many times before you tell them where to go with the foot out the door.
Yes.
Ooh,
Oh, thanks, ladies.
Mm.
I appreciate
True,
that.
true, true.
All right, next up we have Mary. Mary, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we have something for the ladies. A close girlfriend starts offering the exact same services as your business. A, you congratulate her and support her as much as you can. B, you offer a collaboration. Or C, you see her in a different light and begin to lightly and slowly distance yourself. Let's write your answer. If you want, you ladies can show it up to the, camera so the audience can see and they can see that this is, our real answers, our true, authentic thoughts.
I got
You got
C.
A, C.
I got
Anyone else have
Personally, it
C?
would have
I
been
got
D. You would
B.
have cut ties, told them where to go.
I got
B,
B.
B.
I got
I
B
got B.
too. More B's, Carly.
I actually said
Uh,
A.
I'm shocked. I thought you were going to be a C.
I know, but here's the thing. I want everybody to win. Because here's the thing. There's no one that's going to be like me. So even if she's trying to copy me, and I've had this happen before, she actually went to one of
mhm,
my clients and said, I can do the same thing Rue's doing for a lot less money. And then they end up coming back to me later going, oh, wow, I did it and I regret it now. Because here's
Yeah.
the thing. There's going to be no one like me. So if my friend wants to try to do the same thing, okay, I might slough off some of my clients that aren't willing to pay my $300 an hour to the woman that said I can do it for you for $150 and they'll get exactly what they paid for.
mhm.
Yeah, there's only
What she
one
said.
you and but like I always in business, I'm always trying to think about like collaboration over
Mhm.
competition,
Well,
which
I
is
mean, if
hard.
they come up with that, but she
Yeah.
literally pulled this woman into the bathroom at an event I was teaching and said, I can do exactly what Rue can do for half the price. And
Yeah,
That
see,
the
that's a
woman
B.
left me.
that's a
I
hell
didn't
no
know
from me.
why until she came back later and said, I apologize. I actually went to her thinking, well, I'm going to save a little money, and she didn't help me at all. And I said, thank you for letting me know that. And I went back to her. I said, I know what you did. I'm not mad at you, but if you want, the people that say they can't afford me, I'll refer to you because they'll get exactly what they're paying for. And it was a dig, but she thought it was a compliment. It's amazing how you deliver shit. And I'm
Mm.
going to actually tell her to watch this episode because she knows who she is.
Yeah,
She
the
doesn't
southern
even do
blood in your
this.
heart.
With
Amazing.
an impending lawsuit for character defamation.
Well, there's no, I mean, I adore her. She's a mess. But, we've all been a mess before.
Mhm.
My point is, there is nothing that can top this. Try.
There's only one room.
There
Hello.
he is.
Only one of me. Only wanted a doctor. Only wanted a mirror. Only wanted a Carly. So that's why I said what I said because, hey, I mean, try. Just go ahead and try to be me. It's not going to work out for you. It's not going to work out very well for you.
Okay. All right.
That's what she
Well, so
said.
far we have so far we have Zarya with two charms. Mary, you don't have any yet, but this is Mary's perspective, and we respect that. So we're going to move on to Carly. Your significant other says you're married to your business and says he's starting to feel like even if you do get married, if he was to marry you, the marriage wouldn't work. A, you tell him he's absolutely correct. Marriage to him wouldn't work. So bye, no more time wasted. B, you explain to him that you are dedicated to your business, and if you were married to him, that you have no problem balancing both. Or C, you remind him that if things were the other way around, you would understand. So why give you a hard time? Let's work together.
Well, I'm definitely going with B because I'm all about communication. I think everything boils down to that. If you have the conversation, whether it be, it's like in neurolinguistic programming. You have the conversation. You use the words where someone can hear the feedback. If you're going to go to someone and go, "I love you," but they're going to be like, "What do you mean, but?" If I say, "I love you," and I deliver it with an "and," the person can actually hear what you're saying. They're not waiting for the other shoe to drop. So for me, It's definitely all about conversations. It's not about telling someone, oh, F you, get out, I don't want anything to do with you. It's about having a conversation and seeing where you both end up.
I finally got a chum.
Okay. Does anyone else agree with Carly? Do we have any other B's?
I'm a C.
I'm a B.
I gotta be.
Two B's?
I'm
Two,
a
what
C
she said for
because
Carly.
I was really torn between B and C, but I don't think like when you see signs of something before you get married, it ain't gonna get better once you get married. Like that's one thing you learn about marriage. Before you get married, it's the rosy period. And so if there's already trouble in paradise, you have to address that in a way that is not with the rose-colored glasses of like,
Well,
don't worry,
sure.
once we get married, it won't be like this. It will probably
But
be
the
worse.
question, wait. But the question was if you get married. So that's why I said have the conversations. I'd have the conversation. The conversation didn't go well, we would not be getting married.
Right. That's what
Yeah.
that's how I read it.
Have the
It was
conversation.
it was
You know
a
where you're
tricky one.
going.
That was a tricky one because like
She fooled you with that question. Shame for shame.
That was a
The
tricky
thief.
one. 'Cause
Bad
I'd be like,
girl.
what is he anxious about? What's underneath this?
Mm-hmm.
What are his abandonment issues? What are his, what are his like deep attachment wounds? That's where I would go.
You do the deep dive.
Well, I'm just glad I got a fucking charm, y'all. Excuse.
Not
You don't
yet,
get any
Rudrani,
charms.
not yet.
Only Carly gets
Not
the
yet.
charms.
No, I
Here's
said
your
B.
chance now.
No,
I
but
said
you
B. I
don't
agree.
score unless it's your turn, girlfriend. Keep
Oh.
up.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, see, that's why I asked the question before, because I was slightly confused. See, now
Yeah.
you were just as confused. Now you can say I'm sorry.
I get it. All right. I don't get a chance till now. I get it. All right.
Yes, you do. And here's your scenario. You receive a once in a lifetime business opportunity in another state, but the man you're dating doesn't want to relocate. A, oh well, there's plenty of fish in the sea. I've worked hard to get here. B, you suggest a long distance relationship to see how things go. You never know. Or C, you really like him, he's nice, and more opportunities will come. I'll try to convince him to change his mindset. And if not, I may just choose love.
Hell no. Are you crazy, bitch? I'm going with B. Let's do this long distance thing, and eventually he gonna miss this and relocate, or he's gonna lose out, man. Because I'm not gonna say there's plenty of fish in the sea. I'm just saying, if I am motivated and moved by something and have to relocate, he gonna have to understand that.
Okay.
B,
Does
final
anyone else?
answer. B, final answer.
Any what she said?
I'm in
I get-
between A and B, but I was leaning more towards B. Really depends on, it seems like the business opportunity is like amazing. And the relationship, I mean, is it the relationship or is it a relationship? So it's like, if it's really the guy and the job, then that's really tough. But if it's just, I don't know. But I think I would try the long distance too, because that'll be make or break.
You gotta figure it out and see if you want to make it. You want to do anything with it. B.
Okay.
I get
So
B.
do we have any what she said?
Did I get 3 B's?
Do we have 3 B's? Does everyone agree? Is everyone saying B? Do we get 3 what she said?
You did.
I got 3
Okay.
B's.
And look at you, worried that you had no charms and you come and you jump right in with 3.
I
Wow.
did. Shut the front door. What the,
All right, Zarya, you're up next. Your child, who is no angel in school, gets into a fight. The principal wants the principal wants to meet with you, but you're headed to a business meeting. If you don't make it, you're headed to a business meeting. If you don't make it, your child is suspended. A, you miss the meeting and put your child on punishment. B, you opt for suspension and still punish your child. Or C, you rush to speak with the principal and show up a few minutes late to the meeting.
Oh, hell. I got this. What you say?
What do you got,
I
Man,
don't even
Zarya?
have children. I don't even have children, but I know what I would do.
if you're a mom, the only answer is C.
See?
Yes.
Final answer.
See,
And
Uh,
punishment only depends on why they got into a fight and who hit who
Right.
first.
You don't even understand what happened. Your kids come first. They're young. Their frontal lobes aren't developed. They don't know what's going on. And if you break that bond and that trust,
Mm,
then it's only bad things from here on out. But you got to be there
shiz.
for them.
For
And so
shiz.
it's the final answer.
And if
all
they're
right. How
defending
many? What?
themselves, they shouldn't get in trouble anyway.
Exactly.
So how many? What she says do we have for Zarya?
Well, I said C.
We
See,
got 3.
Everyone. Does everyone agree?
yes.
Yeah.
Look at that
All
girl.
right.
You guys will all be great parents too.
I'm a cat parent. It's okay.
Exactly. You be there
That's
for your
all
cat.
right.
I would.
Those we know those kittens can be naughty. I've oh man, they naughty kittens are. Whew,
Lord, girl.
rambunctious as ever. All right, Mary, are you ready?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. You land a huge opportunity that requires frequent, frequent tongue twister travel, but your relationship is already struggling. Like that was I was just struggling with that word. A, you offer your partner the opportunity to travel with you. B, you give your partner the choice of understanding or just part ways. There's no way you're missing out on this. Or C, you really love him, so you decline the opportunity and trust a better one will come when things are better.
No.
repeat, repeat number
A.
one. Repeat number one.
You want repeat?
Yeah,
You
because
offer
I'm.
your partner you offer your partner the opportunity to travel with you. Your relationship is already struggling and you have this opportunity, but it requires that you travel.
Mm,
So you will rarely be home.
yep.
Final answer.
What is
I
it?
picked
What do we
A.
have, Mary?
We got A.
A.
B.
B.
A.
We have one, what she said. Okay. All right, Mary.
One A.
Hey, I'm
Sorry,
on the
girl.
board. Woo!
I feel like, yeah, if the relationship is already struggling, I don't know that I'm taking him on my business trip.
Nah, that would
It
not be
could
fun for me. What if I
stress
met another
me
guy?
out. I'd be like, dude, you're gonna have to deal with
You
this.
do one trip, you see how it goes. If it doesn't
Yeah.
go good, I'm all about giving
I
someone a
don't
chance.
know,
You do it
Latif.
once.
What if I met
If
another
it
young
doesn't work,
stud?
you tell them to leave.
But if you're in a
It's very
relationship, you're not
simple. You're
looking.
traveling together. Tell them to get the F out if it's not working. But at
And
least you
sometimes
tried.
that change,
That's the
that change
point.
of
You
scenery will
do.
actually change things. Because
That's
I
true.
got, I,
But in B, you could still travel with him, right? There was options. I don't know. It was
Mm.
a tough
That's
call.
why I had to ask the question again. And when I heard number one again, I'm like, hell no, I'm not gonna bring you with. Because I did that. I did that with my ex, and it was a disaster because he wanted to be seen more than me, and it was my show.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying, girl?
Girl.
Latif.
Mhm.
Just saying.
mm.
Yeah.
I'm just a host, so I can't. But
I know.
okay.
I told you I took him to court because he's a dick. Sorry, excuse. Anyway, not a good guy. B, final answer. Sorry, girl.
Okay. It's all right. It's all right. Carly, are you ready?
I am.
All right, here's your scenario. A fellow businesswoman you have networked with on several occasions who is offering a totally different service has switched gears and copies your idea. And she says that you inspired her. A, you completely cut ties, not the type of company you want to keep. B, you ask her, what about you inspired her to completely copy? Or C, it is what it is. I don't own the ideas per se.
Oof.
I'm between a combination of B and C because, again, conversation. And I have no issue with someone doing the same thing I'm doing. There's enough wealth for everyone out there. I mean, I'm not the only transformational life coach. I mean, Zarya does coaching as well, right? So what am I going to do all of a sudden because she does coaching the same way as I do coaching? I'm telling you, F you. I don't play those types of games. So I would say, what was B and C again?
So B was you asked her, what about you inspired her to completely copy?
Yes, B.
C,
B.
D. Okay.
What?
And what she
How
said.
good of a friend is this person?
Here's the thing.
So,
You're keeping your enemies closer. If you have someone that's a competitor, you want to know what's going on. So you got to be in the loop. And like I said, there's enough for everyone.
I think I'm an A.
And it doesn't mean I have to have a really close relationship with her. It
I'm
means
an A unless they're a really good friend.
And I see what happens. And
Oh, you're
right,
a C.
She might not be a good friend.
This one's a C. This is a controversial one. Mary, what were you?
I was a B.
A B.
Because I want to know what I'm doing right.
Good girl.
I'm still friends with her. I just want to know what I'm doing
Mary
right.
Gets it.
See, I felt like B was gonna be a big confrontation, and I didn't want to have that. I'm like, what inspired you to completely copy me? Like, no.
I wanted to ask that question, but I don't need to because I'm fabulous. Of course they want to copy me.
Haven't you heard the quote that if you're copied, you should actually feel proud that someone copied you, to go to all that effort to actually mimic you?
Imitation.
I mean, that is the thing of
flattery. I know, but
it's flattery. You got to look at it like that. I can't, Are you smelling candles over there every single time?
I am.
There's a neurodivergent thing coming on here, right here.
This is my bad bitch club right here. It's amazing.
You fuck with my livelihood, bitch. We got words.
Okay.
Just
so how many what she says do we have for Carly?
Well, I'm a C.
I was an A, so I think one. We got one,
got
right?
One. She got me. I did B. That never said I still had to be friends with her. It just said I didn't want to talk to her.
Okay.
To the word.
All right. Rudrani, you are up next. Are you ready?
Oh, girl, I'm ready. Are you?
You're born ready.
Go. Yes, and that.
Let's get it. Let's get it, girl. Get it.
Let's get it. Okay. So you have a very close childhood girlfriend sees that you're pretty successful and asks you to promote her business for free.
Oh,
but
that
she
happens.
she has never supported or even acknowledged yours. A, you literally leave her messages on red. She knows the deal. B, you tell her you can do it, but for a small fee. Or C, she's been like that for as long as you knew her, so it doesn't bother you. You go ahead and promote her.
This actually happened to me. And we just reconnected after being disconnected for years because of it.
Okay.
And although at the time
can you repeat A and B?
Well, here's the thing.
You said, which one you want me to repeat? Okay, so
read B.
Carly wants me to repeat. Okay, so B, you said A and B?
Yeah.
Okay, so A is you literally leave her messages on red. She knows the deal. Or B, you tell her you can do it, but for a small fee.
So, when I initially did this with her, I did it for a small fee. And then she started demanding other things from me. And I'm like, girl, I am doing this as a favor for you. I don't need your products in my holistic healthcare space. But I'm doing this because we're friends. So you take it or leave it. So I went with B.
Okay.
C.
So how many what she said?
I went with C.
Mary?
So we have two.
I went with B.
So we have two.
Yep.
You have two.
One. Oh, wait,
Okay.
wait. What did you put?
Wait, no, I said C. Mary said C.
Is one.
I said B.
You said B.
Oh, Mary said B.
And the doctor said B.
I said C. I said C.
Oh, you said C. I'm sorry. So I only got one. I don't want to write her off entirely. You know, she actually reached out to me recently and said, I am so sorry I did that shit with you. And I went, no, bad girl. But the whole thing
Mm-mm.
is for a fee? Yes, but you got to respect me. And
It's
Mhm.
so tough. If this is a friend that I've had since childhood, it kind of
since I was
changes
15,
calculus a bit. Yeah, it's tough.
but we were,
I wouldn't charge her, but I'd be like, hey, I'll, scratch your back, and how about you promote me in this
Yeah,
way? And like we do a little trade.
yeah,
yeah, she couldn't
cross
though. I'm the
promotion,
one that had all the stuff. She didn't have
Yeah.
anything.
It
collaboration
Yeah.
or
depends
cross
on if they
promotion.
know what they're doing or not. If their business is actually, worthwhile
I
Right.
was
promoting.
Or like
helping
I'll
her.
do
I
it
was
once,
helping her
but if she
create a
keeps coming
business.
back, then it's like, it's like you have to have your limitations, your boundaries.
Doctor, I
Mhm.
was
I'll
helping
do
her
it
create
once.
something that she was coming from nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Okay?
Mhm.
And I had the facility. I had the brick and mortar.
You set everything up.
So I did. So when she asked me, I said, you know what? I'll help you out, but you're going to have to give me a percentage. And then
Yeah.
this is the thing. She was making jewelry that was holistic in a sense. Yeah, this type of the rose quartz is going to do this, and this is going to do this. But the problem was, is people were buying the bracelets and necklaces and all this stuff for the properties, and they were breaking. So they were sending them back to her to
That's
fix,
good.
and she
But
wanted
yeah,
to
if
charge
she's making
me
money off of
to.
it, that's another thing too.
So it was
It's like,
like, okay, now I'm gonna pay for the shipping of them shipping it to you, and then you repairing it when you have a warranty? I don't think so.
no.
So that's what was going on. If you want to know the rest of the story, so that's why I came up with B. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, ladies. All right, ladies. So we have the score so far. We have Zarya has 5 charms. Mary, you have 1 charm, but you still have great perspectives because it's your perspective. And I
Hey, I'm
think
on the
that is
board. That's good.
amazing. I think it's amazing to stand out. I really do. I mean, you're a one woman soldier. Like, and then we have Carly who has 3, and we have Rudrani who has 5. So now for Zarya and
How did
Rudrani,
she
this
have
would be
5? No, she only got 1 this round.
no, she had 3. This is the total
No,
through
but this
everything.
round she only got 1.
Yep, so that made 5.
But
Because I
she
got
had 3
4.
last time
3,
and
and
1.
then she had 1
Yeah.
and
So
1.
only 4. The
Are you
math
okay
isn't
with that,
mathing.
Rudrani?
I'm
Are
cool.
we? You
Hey,
okay? All right.
whatever,
What she
whatever.
said
Y'all
is what she
jealous
said.
bitches.
It's right.
The math isn't mathing, but it's okay.
It's what Zarya said. It's what Zarya said. Well, guess what? Now it's time for the golden charm round. And this would be a tiebreaker or just a final round. So it's not for one specific person. It's just to see how you all feel about this one particular question. And
Okay.
that question is, your spouse expressed his jealousy about you doing business with other men, such as business meetings and possible partnerships. A, you tell him you will limit your interaction with males and try to only deal with other women. B, you explain to him that it's inevitable and you reassure him that it's all strictly business. Or C, you remind him that the world is made of men and women and you don't question his dealings with other women.
Oh hell, well, you know what I'm gonna say, girl.
Same one that I picked. I would guarantee it.
I will go first.
Wait,
Go ahead.
C. Final
I'm
fucking
confused. Wait,
answer.
what was the wait, I need
Oh
the
my
question.
God, please. I mean, excuse if you're going to be that anal and whatever. Like,
What was the wait, I was confused. I need the question again.
no,
The
girl.
question:
Yeah.
your spouse expresses jealousy about you doing business with men, such as business meetings and possible partnerships.
Oh.
Yeah, I
A,
know
you
you're
tell
married,
him you
bitch. I know you're married.
A, you tell him you'll limit your interaction with males and try to only deal with other women. B, you explain to him that it's inevitable and you reassure him that it's all strictly business. Or C, you remind him that the world is made of men and women, and you don't question his dealings with other women.
Right.
Yeah, C, final
It's
answer.
C.
I
I
like
went
C.
through that when I was in the
B.
military.
B.
B. Yeah, I'm not.
So we
I'm not
got
gonna
C.
throw it in his face, but he's being a little cray.
No,
So we
that's
have C for Rue. We have C. Did you say C, Mary?
Yes,
she
ma'am.
did.
And Carly, what did you say?
I said B.
Okay. And Zarya.
I said B also.
Okay. So guess what? I mean, hey, everyone gets a charm because everyone agrees on half and half. So now it's time. Let me be sure. Okay. So now we have the final. So we have Zarya. You are today's winner.
Oh,
We
okay.
have Zarya with 6. We have Mary with 3. Carly with 3. And Rue with 5.
Okay, I came first
Okay.
runner up. I'm okay with that.
I'll take it. I never win anything, so
Good for you. Yay.
Well, if you were playing the actual game, you have the fullest charm bracelet. You have the fullest charm bracelet. So
Whatever,
to our viewers,
whatever.
ladies, to our viewers, go ahead and purchase what she said, the card game. And you can walk away with some bling bling. We had a blast. I had a blast. I had a blast.
so fun.
Before we before we close tonight's segment, one more time, let's start with Zarya, Mary, Carly, end with Rue. Where can the viewers find you?
Yes, you can find me at All Things Outsmart Burnout podcast, Instagram, website. Head over there and check it out. Stay in touch. I'd love to connect.
All right, Mary.
Supportiveminds.us. Social media is my name or Supportive Minds. And Optimize My Life, Life Talk Radio.
All right, and Carly.
Yes, so you can reach me at carlylissathorn.com. All my social media is on there, or carlyathorn.com. Either or, and all the links to all the social are on there, as well as my podcasts and books, etc.
All right, and certainly last but not least, we have Rudrani.
Please, y'all. Okay, the nourishlifestyle.com, rurocks.com, Band Mix with my name, Rudrani Devi, RUDRANIDEVI. I have 3 YouTubes. I have 2 podcasts, Get Happy Podcast and the Choosing Happiness Podcast. And then I got my 3 books onto Amazon. Yeah, so the ones I showed you before. Soul Survivor, For the Love of Running, and Choosing Happiness. And text me, y'all. I respond to every text on any of them platforms because I'm that bitch.
All right. All right. And you guys know where you can find me right here on YouTube with What She Said, the game show. As we close today's show, I want to leave you all with my thought for this evening, which is authenticity. Being authentic doesn't mean everyone will agree with you. It means leading and living with confidence to be true to who you are while respecting others' right. Their right, sorry guys, right to see life differently. Okay, I had to write this down because it was deep thoughts. Okay, your perspective is uniquely your own. Okay, remember that. And being authentic means you're here on earth living the life you were created to live. It's not about anyone else, it's about you. You were created with a purpose. So when you're being authentic, you have no choice but to live within that purpose. And so until next time, I need you to stay authentic and stay true to yourself. And I will see you again right here on What She Said, the game show. Thank you.